Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As promised, we are here in 1991. So, this is our first vehicle. We have the Attack Cruiser. The Attack Cruiser was first released in the United States in 91 and unfortunately was discontinued in 1992. All right, so looking at the images that we do have here from yojo.com, we do have a nice side picture here. Um, kind of wanting to note that we do have two different types of cannons here. We do have some missiles as well as our drone. So we start getting a little bit more into the drone frame of the world um, as we kind of continue on here. And there is going to be a little difference on how this is looking as to compared to how I've got my stats. Most notably, we have a side cannon here that's being taken care of. I'm going to leave this in the front. I guess the reason I've got for this is we have three people on here. And as I look at this, we have our driver, and I think this would be more of his cannon being in the forward. We also have a side gunner that could raise and lower or whatever else, and then we have our rear kind of gunner, which would probably take care of our missiles as well as more notably our drone, um, because we're going to need someone to actually pilot our drone when we look at it. Unless in your taking of this, if you want the drone to be kind of um, self-guided or self-operated, kind of like how the bats are. I mean, you could do that, but that's not how I have stats here. Okay, so easily broken and or lost pieces. The glider bomb for the attack cruiser is made of a very thin plastic and is extremely fragile. The two green mines and missiles are also commonly missing. The unfortunate parts of having small pieces for toys meant for young kids that are, you know, usually throwing them around for something. All right. There's no other variants of this known to Yojo.com, and unfortunately, I cannot tell you how much the retail price was because Yojo.com does not have it listed here. So our initial start here is not very long, and going through our stats probably isn't going to be very long either. But we'll get into this and we'll see how we do. All right. So as we look at our attack cruiser here, um, we have this at speeder scale. It's got a length of 25 feet and a crew of three. Now, I do not have any passengers listed on it, although looking at it from this angle, um, I do see a small step off to the side. Whether you want to put someone there or not, right between the tires, that's up to you. I'm going to leave it as a no. We do have our standard cargo capacity being 45 kilograms and a full coverage for all of our occupants here. This is going to be ground range. Maneuverability, because our wheels are offset here, so this is going to be a little ungainly for turning and all that. I have a 1D plus 1, a speed of 35 miles an hour, and a body strength of 2D at speeder scale. All right, there you go, kitten. All right, um, I get the I got Indy down here. She wants to play. Let's see. Walker drone, our Walker mine drones. This is our top drone here. Um, the mines that it's laying down are going to be at Walker scale. Fire control for launching those will be a 1D plus 2. They will do a 5D, and the range for the drone is going to be out to 9 kilometers. So this is kind of done a little differently than I probably could have done it. So just kind of bear with me. We do have two missiles. So as we look at it, we have the two missiles on the side of the boom there for our drone launcher. Um, these are at speeder scale. Fire control is 3D plus 1. Let's see here. We do have 7D damage per missile, and we have two twin laser cannons. Now, these are at personnel scale. So these are the cannons on the side here. They're both forward facing. Fire control is going to be 2D, and damage is 7D because there's two of them. Now, our drone itself is going to be at personnel scale. Um, I've just taken a wild guess. It's going to be about 10 feet long. No crew, no passengers. It's going to be controlled by your third person in the back underneath the boom. It's going to have two mines for its cargo. That's all we have. Let's see, full coverage, altitude, keeping it in mind of what our helicopters are pretty much listed at doing at about 10,000 feet. Maneuverability is going to be a 1D plus 1. Our speed is going to be roughly about like 100 miles an hour. Um, I'm not exactly certain how fast I should have put it, so I figure 100 miles an hour should hopefully keep it going. And a body strength of 2D at personnel scale. It's not a very heavy duty drone. Oh, you're right there, kitten. Okay. Um, but the fact that we can launch it out there and we can get two mines laid out in a possibly active battlefield or whatever else, that gives us a little extra flexibility. Not saying that we couldn't have maybe extra drones stored somewhere in the rear that, oh, I think she's lost interest now, that we could actually have out there. So, with that being said, I think we encompass what the vehicle is kind of meant to do. We have a drone launcher to drop out the mines to keep our personnel safe. Uh, so, with that being the case, this is going to be a more rear type vehicle, not frontal assault vehicle. Um, yes, we have the ability to defend ourselves, but probably hoping to keep this more in the rear arc of our battlefield. Being able to throw out some mines, hoping to get it underneath our HISS tanks that are incoming or whatever, and kind of taking them out that way. So, with that being said, hopefully you enjoy this. As always, if there's something that does not sit right with you, please change it and make it into what you need it to be. Um, this is me just coming up with my best guess for these, as I do every week. Um, I'm not saying I get it perfect, but I think I get a pretty good grasp of what I think the vehicle should be and how we should probably run it. So we go from there. Thanks for stopping by. It's wonderful having you here every day or every week, however you view this. Because I mean, as we had different aspects of every different day or whatever, um, it's always nice having people come back to see what we've come up with or what we talk about for the day, and going from there. So, with that being said, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.